An emotional vigil for 4 young men shot dead as they sat in a car in San Francisco. A man was arrested, but now, nearly 2 years later, police are still looking for other suspects in this horrific crime. This SFPD flyer announcing a $250,000 reward asks anyone who can help solve the killings to send in tips anonymously.
It was a quadruple homicide.
The mother of Yolani Chinamarindi, one of the victims, desperately wants justice for her son. But even she isn't so sure about the system.
There's nothing that's anonymous on the cell phones. Come on, let's be real.
Snitching has long been taboo. And in the digital age, there are serious questions about providing information. Like if you send in a tip through your phone, is it really anonymous? I paid a visit to the San Leandro Police Department, which has cracked a number of cases with tips from the public. Lieutenant Robert McManus says people aren't calling nowadays with information. They're texting. So KTVU decided to test the system. I texted a tip about seeing a bad guy on the street corner. It popped up in real time on the lieutenant's computer. My name and phone number never showed up on the screen. I checked.
Through this system here, completely anonymous. It doesn't show a phone number. It doesn't show an IP address of a computer. It gives us no information whatsoever except for what the person sending that information to our law enforcement agency, whatever they send us is all we get.
There's still some reluctance in the public to use that because of the digital prints that people think that they're leaving behind.
With 27 years of experience, Vallejo Police Sergeant Brent Garrick knows firsthand that people can be reluctant to talk to the police.
So it's a matter of not being a snitch. It's actually a matter of public service and telling the truth about an incident because, you know, if the tables were turned, you'd expect the same thing from the public and other individuals.
Sherry Lynn Miller is a victims advocate in Oakland who creates memorial programs. She comforts families who have lost loved ones to violence.
We have to stop the murders, and if we have a new way to report without the backlash, that could possibly be our first step in preventing further murders.
But Miller knows it's not that easy, and the fear is real.
We've seen people give information, and then we're attending their funerals.
Miller's office is in an East Oakland funeral home. The irony is not lost on her. I'm going to pretend to be the person, but Sherilyn, I'm scared. I don't want to be the next person in your funeral home. What do you say to me?
It's a hard question. Again, if we can do it anonymously with no ties to them, you'll see them come around.
These San Francisco women have all lost loved ones to homicide. Many understand why it's hard for tipsters to come forward. But Barbara Glaspie, whose son Frederick was shot dead in 2012, says the next family you help could be your own.
Because if that person murders your loved one after they've done mine and you decided that it was okay to stay silent, how would you feel? Could you